Welcome back to another video here at Coyote Classics. This is Chad and Dalton, and that is a 1978 Corvette Pace Car edition. You know, we don't usually buy a whole lot of Corvettes, so the fact that we have two 78s right now really tells you something about the quality of these cars. That we fell in love with them, we had to have them here, and they kind of changed my whole mind on Corvettes. I absolutely love this one and that black one.
They don't all drive as nice as this one. This is a well taken care of car, and so is the other black L82 with the red interior 4-speed. Yep. So two really nice 78 Corvettes, and well, let's shut up and let you let the car speak for itself. Perfect. Do you mind just starting it right back up and just kicking that air, kicking the air on all clean here, kicking. It's already, yeah, it's already was on. So. All been converted over to 134A. Non-original motor. It is not the numbers matching motor, but it runs excellent. Nice running 350. It's like aluminum radiator in there keeping this thing cool. Big 6-blade fan. It's a super nice clean car. What's it got for miles? I think it's 40 something, but
48,292.
Man, you ain't hardly broke in yet. 48,000 miles, huh? If we do the math of how many years that's taken to put 48,000 miles on it, this thing has not had many miles at all. A couple thousand miles a year at max.
And the body really shows. You know, when you look up and down the sides, the thing is very straight. It's always hard to tell, but to me it looks like it could very well be some original paint. It's been buffed out to a beautiful
I think
shine.
most of it is. I think it's probably been touched up a couple times. But one thing I did know, got from the previous owner, is he took the original tires off of it. We have the original tires.
Really?
Yes. He put brand new tires on it when he got it. He's only put a couple thousand, 3,000-4,000 miles on it probably in the last couple years. Fantastic car. It's got the mirrored T-tops as well. Original rims.
I love the two-tone, and I love that this one doesn't have the door stickers on it too. The original owner, he got the stickers with the car, decided not to put them on. I like the looks of it better without the Indianapolis stickers.
I do too. It's just cleaner. I mean, it just looks like a stock Corvette, but it's got the mirrored T-tops. It's got the silver on the bottom. It's got the silver on the hood. It's just got a great look.
It's sharp, very sharp. Headlights work great. I tried those out yesterday.
Now, when I went and bought this thing, I was super impressed. Everything worked great. I mean, we'll go through it again with you today, but the headlights popped right up, popped right back down. It's got the mirrored T-taps. The interior we'll get to in a little bit. Air blew cold. The previous owner went through and did the rear main seal on it. Just went through a ton of mechanical issues with this car when he got it. It just made it just excellent.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that too. The first time I drove it, I was like, damn, this is probably what it felt like in '78 when he drove it off the lot. I mean, just drove perfect.
Yes, very, very nice. And whoever gets this one's going to get one nice '78 pace car.
Biggest thing as far as imperfections goes, it's got some little rock chips on the other side too, right in front of this rear wheel. They're down low. They don't jump out to you unless you're on your hands and knees like we are right now.
Yeah. But there's no rust.
No, super solid.
That's what I not like about these fiberglass cars, man.
Yep.
I faked you out on that one.
I know. I did that once. I did on a Corvette. I got a lot of shit for it.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, no bubbles, no rust bubbles.
But it's got the original unleaded fuel only sticker.
25th anniversary too, huh?
Yep.
Rear defrost at 25th anniversary. It's beautiful, isn't it? Little paint imperfection right here. There's a little spot, tiny little spot right there. A little tiny scratch right there too. Here's what the previous owner said. It came with you know, the car cover and stuff. Look where it's worn. Right on each side where the car cover would have rubbed against it all the time. Check that out on each side like that.
That tells you this thing was really baby.
Oh, it was. And like I said, the mirrored T-tops.
And those are beautiful, and I love sitting in the seat and looking up through those T-tops.
Paint on the jams is gorgeous still. The interior, a lot of people said, hey, those aren't the original seats, but he did the research the previous owner did. They are. They're very, very kind of a rare seat to have the leather with the cloth inserts, and that's exactly how this one came. Just really makes it nice and cool in the summer, Dalton. Look at the door panel still. Power locks work just like they should. The door panel is excellent. You know, it's all original, and you know, so many times you kick them going in and out. Whoever owned this car for the most of the time was so particular. The lights work underneath the dash. Oh, this was an 8-track, D. Factory 8-track in here. Look at this. It's got the factory 8-track holders.
That's damn cool.
Isn't that neat? And the light works in there too.
It's got the limited edition 25th anniversary Corvette medallion on the.
Even check this out. Just look how clean and nice this. A lot of this shit was cheap back in the day, and it just didn't last. You know, like the e-brake handle and stuff was busted, or the shifter knob looked like crap. I mean, this thing is super clean.
Rear defrost.
Yeah, that works. No way.
I love this car.
Sweet, isn't it?
It is. I love it. I love it.
I like this song too.
And even the steering wheel. The steering wheel's in perfect condition. Thing that's nice for big guys like me. It's got tilt wheel.
Can you fit in good in here?
Fit perfect in there. You're never too big for a Corvette.
I don't have to shoehorn you in?
Nope. You don't have to shoehorn me in and grab two guys to pull me out. I'd roll right in, roll right out.
Look at the cleanliness of the rearview mirror, and the more I look at this car, the more I fall in love with the damn thing. Dome light works. Look how clean everything is. It's missing that little plastic piece there, but it's right here. Look at that. So it just needs a screw to put in. That's what that little piece was in the dash. So perfect. It's not busted or nothing. I'll go right in there.
Here, I'll go over this side of the cart.
Speaker covers and the carpet and stuff back here. Look at how nice this all is. Kind of looks like Shay owned this with the vacuum cleaner every time he got out. Man, it's freaking nice.
I hired a new kid, and he's got that Cadillac over there. It's one of the cleanest little cars I've ever seen. He's got a little portable vacuum sitting in his passenger seat. Whenever he gets out, he vacuums his floor mats. I've never seen anything quite like it. But that's the kind of guy that probably owned this vet too. But just a few little small rock chips. It's got the Indianapolis Motor Speedway stickers on the quarters, but again, no decals on the doors. Never had them. Excellent body lines, gaps are great. Again, just some minor chips down low.
Tiny little scratch right here. And the previous owner, look, this is original paint, because look at this right here.
Yeah, that's original
This
paint.
is just buffed just a little too many times. It's not through, but it's just so transparent right here. You can see just a little bit of gray there.
Just stand back a minute and look at that thing now. It's a damn sharp car.
Just look at it.
Just look at it. I've never, like I said, I've never been a huge vet fan, but I really fell in love with the last two.
And this is quite a bit nicer, but the other one's an L82 4-speed, you know.
Yeah.
This is a little nicer paint.
I think I'd like to drive it too.
You want to?
Yeah.
All right,
just prove that.
Hey, show them the door first.
Same thing as the other side. Door panel's in excellent original condition. Corner of the doors are very nice. Original paint in the jams definitely looks like to me.
All right, let's see it.
Prove that I can.
You can do it. Look, you're right in there.
Fits good. You got tilt wheel. We're definitely going to turn the air on as warm as it is today.
Gas gauge works. Amp gauge. Give it a little bit of gas. The amp gauge is showing 13. I want to see. There we go. RPMs was right. Amp gauge works. Try 14. Oil pressure is over 40. Clock does not work, so I did miss that one. We'll check the temperature gauge on the way back. Gas gauge works. Tax works. And the reason we're not charging super much over 13 is we're only running 500 RPMs. This thing's running so quiet. 48,292 miles, crystal clear gauges, and a super nice clean black. All this black on this is beautiful too. The car is super smooth.
It's up and goes too for 78. You know, they're detuned, but she rocks.
That's a nice car. Let's roll your window up. Let's see how the air works. There we go. Now it's cold. Have it all the way over to cool. turn signal indicator works in the dash.
And when I stop there, the brakes are perfectly straight. The steering wheel didn't pull left or right, which a lot of these Corvettes do. This one stopped very
the brakes
straight.
aren't cheap to fix on these things either, so it's nice to know on a Corvette if the brakes are working right. And that steering wheel looks brand new still, doesn't it?
It does.
25th anniversary on that.
One word to kind of describe the way this thing drives is smooth.
I like
It's just a very smooth car. It goes into gear smooth. The shifter butts.
Speaking of smooth, the body style is smooth. You know, the Stingray, the big swooping front fenders. I mean, they're just super cool car. Temperature gauge is working, guys. Kickdown works on the transmission as well. Tach works great. We're doing about
75 miles an hour.
Yeah, 33,000 RPM, something like that, just over 3. And that air is ice cold.
Yeah, it's drying up my sweat. I sweat a little bit out there. It's 95
There's
degrees.
another thing, like a lot of this hard plastic and stuff, like I talked about earlier, it's immaculate. It just looks brand freaking new.
Here's our brakes again. We stop perfect.
Doesn't miss it. Whoever gets this car is just going to get a hell of a nice car.
You can go to someone that just doesn't want to mess with anything, just wants a car they can park in their driveway, be proud of, take to a show, take to get ice cream, take their, well, I guess you only got one seat, but take your wife or your grandkid in it.
Yeah.
But really, really nice car. Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. We'll put the link in the description. Thank you for watching. And Chad, thanks for letting me drive it this
Hey,
time.
you did a hell of a job, Nate.